We move on now to U.S. where stock index futures pointed to a relatively weak open as investors readied to delve through another cluster of earnings from the U.S. corporate sphere. Earnings season continues to be in full swing halfway through the trading week with Wendy's, 21st Century Fox, Monster Beverage among the names set to publish earnings before the bell. Politics is also expected to set a slight tone on Wall Street as U.S. President Donald Trump continues his journey abroad in Asia. On the data front, weekly mortgage applications are set to be released at 7 a.m. Eastern Time. And in Asia, markets closed narrowly mixed today as investors searched for direction following the mixed close on Wall Street. In the last session, investors in the region digested mixed trade data out of China and kept an eye on President Donald Trump's tour of Asia. Japan's Nikkei 225 closed down 0.1% a day after the benchmark index hit a 25-year high. Across the Korean Strait, the Kospi edged up 0.27% after trading flat earlier in the day. The Australian ASX 200 inched higher by 0.03%. Greater China markets were narrowly mixed. Hong Kong's Hang Seng index shed 0.1%. Mainland markets gave up gains made during early afternoon trade to close mostly flat on the day. The Shanghai Composite added 0.04% and the Shenzhen Composite closed 0.05% higher. And South Africa will launch an inquiry into weak tax collection by the Revenue Service after receiving the approval of President Jacob Zuma. The Finance Minister Malusi Gigaba shocked financial markets last month by flagging wider deficits and rising government debts in a closely watched budget speech, attributing the dismal forecast to sluggish growth and low tax receipts. He says Zuma had granted his request for an inquiry by a judge into the administration and governance of the South African Revenue Service. South Africa's strained public finances are in the spotlight ahead of ratings reviews scheduled by major international agencies Moody's and S&P Global later this month. If Moody's and S&P downgrade South Africa's local currency rating one notch to sub-investment grade or junk status, that could trigger forced selling of up to $12 billion of the country's bonds. When we come back after the break, Nigeria's oil minister says more cash needed in Niger Delta to avert new conflict, sets to visit that region. That's after the break.